We're actually going to drill on the lathe. I'm going to demonstrate to you how it's done. I haven't really had a great deal of success at it. I normally drill on my drill press over in the corner there. It's something I've not had a great deal of results from in the last year or so, so I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and give it a go and see how we get on. I'm going to be using a drill bit called the Colt drill bit. This particular one is 7mm, and they are available through my website, and that is on screen. They don't mean nothing to me, but here we go. A parabolic flute design, if that means anything to you. Don't mean nothing to me, I'm afraid, but that's what it says on the label. So we're going to be using one of those. We've already got it set up in the lathe here. It's in my Jacob's chuck, and this tailstock is all clamped down, and we're going to be feeding it in with the wheel at the end of the tailstock. Good. I've got a blank that's clamped into my Nova chuck, and the blank we're going to be demonstrating on is it's probably the best one to demonstrate on actually, because the green in this blank is actually a Pearlex, gives you that luster, sparkly look to the blank. Now that can tend to be a little bit brittle in places, so probably a good design, a good blank to actually work on and demonstrate the Colt drill bit. This one's a 25mm. We're going to be trying also a piece of hardwood. This particular one is tulip wood, and say 25mm square. And the only reason I'm using 25mm blanks is because my chuck don't go down to 20mm, otherwise I would have demonstrated on the 20mm. But we'll give that a go. Now, my lathe speed, again, I don't really know what speed I'm going to be running at, but I'm going to try probably around about 500 RPM, 600 RPM, but we'll see how it goes. We might even wind the lathe up and drill at 1500 or 2000. Let's test it. Let's see if it works. So I'm all ready to go. So I will talk to you in a bit, and let's see. We'll see how it works. Right. So the tailstock's nice and tight. And we've got the lathe running at a low speed, which is about 400, just under 500 RPM that is. So, here we go, glasses on. Right, tailstock is tightened up. Screens a little bit. Cuts. absolutely smooth, you know. I know it's screaming at me a little bit, but it's actually cutting, things are cutting quite well, I've got to be honest with you. Okay, I'm going to turn the lathe down. So this is just a demonstration, this. Right, that has gone all the way through that blank, yeah? Wow. Right, that's the starting point, and that was the finishing point. That is impressive. Dead centre. Wow. Let's see if the tube is... Right, this is a 7mm tube. Come back a bit. Okay, starting point. Exit. Oh, hang on. Right, starting point. Let's do it again. And exit. Look at that. That is, I'm impressed with this. There's no, by the time we got the glue in on that tube, no wandering with the drill. That hole there is the same as that hole there. That is pretty impressive, I've got to say. Okay, let's see what happens when we go on the timber. Okay, we've got our tulip blank set up there, and tailstock is tight. The winding handle is free, ready to run. So I'm going to start the lathe about just under 500. Going in about 5mm and then just retracting the bit. Hear that little noise there, and that shows that we're right through the blank. There we go, in the hole. That is right, start point, exit point. Yeah, pretty impressive. Let's see if there's... And the tube fits in there lovely. Wow, that is... I really thought that the drill would have wandered off slightly with the grain, but it really hasn't.